Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, the ugly one, and my amazing co-host,
Teflon John in the building.
Tefleezy Fosheezy is in the heezy, and we have a special guest back for his third appearance.
Man, a third time. JSP's Bussdown Investments.
JSP's Bussdown Investments is in the house. Oh my God,
brother.
This is gonna be hella funny.
I wish we started recording. I wish we started recording the last 5 minutes.
I know the pre-show was already hilarious. I don't know where this is gonna go.
I was like, you're gonna have to explain to me how is that thing standing right now?
No, we're gonna explain that in a bit. But on today's episode, we have the amazing JSPs in the house. We're just gonna, shoot the shit and enjoy some laughs and some good times, talk about the market, and we're going to announce something very special for you guys. So stay tuned after the intro. Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes, aka the ugly one, and as always, my amazing co-host,
Teflon John,
Tefleezy Fosheezy, and guess who is back?
Hey, we back in it, man.
Guess who's back? The only guest. This is the only guest that we are willing to change the day and time for because it's so worth it.
Look at Nico. He even got shaved. He got hair.
I got ready.
He got all cleaned up. He probably rode the Pelly too before this.
Oh, I hit the Pelly this morning. I just make sure I got my output out, dude. Long PTON.
Hey, just keep the kids away from the Pelly.
Oh yeah, no, keep the kids away from the Pelly treadmill. Dude, all right. So let me tell you guys a story about the Peloton, right? It's amazing. The Peloton's amazing. Like I wake up in the morning, I can put my shoes on, right? I put my cycling gear. I like to wear stuff that I would normally wear outside on a bike, but I don't ride a bike outside. A, I have horrible balance. B, it hurts my butt. It's just not a good look. So I'm riding the Pelly, right? And then, I have, my son walks around and he's really excited. Sometimes he just wants to be carried, right? I mean, he's turning 3. And what we have to do is we have to barricade ourselves so that he doesn't get through. Yeah. Because I feel like if he just runs, I'm like in like mid speed, he's just get hit with a pedal in the face. Dude, that's scary, bro. That's scary.
But here's the thing, though. The same thing's happening to me right now because right now I have my have like a little like gym set up down here.
Dude, I like the gym setup. I do like it.
I gotta show you because I got that those Bowflex, the dumbbells. They were so convenient. So convenient. Yeah. And then the Echelon, not the Peloton, is on the corner. Yeah, but I gotta show you guys my setup, and then but same thing. I feel you, bro. I feel you because right now my home gym is like somewhat barricaded.
Man,
yeah,
because my 1-year-old he climbs couches now.
Wow,
ooh, that's fun.
Now, you really got to watch him now.
Yeah, yeah. He's smart. He's smart though. He when he goes down, he puts his feet down first, not head first.
Good.
So he don't like to dive. He don't like to jump. Yeah. He likes to climb down, which is smart. Oh my God.
Which is fine. It's good, dude. Yeah. Kids are extremely smart. They really pick up on a lot of the things that we say. Because like as a young dad, I didn't care. I didn't have a filter. This was like, you know what I mean? Like 05, 06, 07. Actually, my daughter was born in 07.
Mm-hmm.
Turning 20, I just turned 21 around that time, and I didn't care. Like whatever was coming out of my mouth was going to come out of my mouth. Now I'm a little bit more cautious about what I say. Like every time I say, "Oh, damn it," I hear him. He says it. He says, "Damn it," and I'm like, man, I should not be saying this, right? But everything that we do, I feel is getting more picked up now. I mean, I'm pretty sure John notices this a lot. Like he says something, and his kids are just running around.
Come on, man. They're at gymnastics and my 3-year-old saying shit. Come on, man. Like,
uh-oh.
Come on, man. I got all these moms, like pregnant ass moms, like right besides me, and I'm like, well, that's my daughter because she got black hair.
I keep forgetting that you live. I keep forgetting that you live in the whitest town ever. I keep forgetting that.
Get up. Can you move? Can you scoot over? Because I don't want to touch your belly.
Do they ever look at you like when you walk inside the room? Do they ever look at you like a math equation? Like, who is this?
Yes, they're like, order Chinese food. Like, they was expecting Brian, man, but no, I showed up.
Hey, shout out to Brian. When was the last time you saw Brian?
We passed by that restaurant so many times. I know what kind of car he drives, so he's fine.
You know what kind of?
He's working. He's working.
Can I ask you though? What car does Brian drive?
It's like it's a really old Honda.
Spoiler?
Yes.
He has dreams.
Dreams?
Brian's got Fast and the Furious dreams.
Oh.
Right? When was the last time you passed by a theater? What Fast and the Furious are they showing? 3? 4?
Probably. Man. I feel you on that one. Kids like catch up so quick. And you gotta watch out what you say.
They do. How's business been, Jay?
Business has been good. It's like we're slowly opening up. So I mean, between us, it ain't never really stopped. But
hey, Jay. All right, since we're talking business right now, I just want to say first and foremost, like, you didn't know anything about the markets, right? But you know what I noticed in the past year, all you did was study.
I'm still studying.
Study options, study the markets, stocks, how things work. All I did was just show you how to trade. You took it to another level. So I just want to say, like, dude, like, we love your aspiration because you're spreading the word about the stock market and how accessible truly it is for everyone. So we just want to say like, damn, great job.
Thank you. I mean, I'm still learning. I got all the books. I'm still on YouTube every day, watching what I can, and and I just try to share it with everybody around me. It's funny because I still work a 9 to 5. I'm in the barbershop, and it's crazy because I got these hood ass dudes coming up to me like, hey, they're asking me questions about the stock market. I'm just like, what? Okay, I mean, yeah, let's do it.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting now because think about it. Even pre-pandemic, I think we could just take it back to that time, right? Pre-pandemic, that was one of the last conversations you were going to have inside a barbershop.
Yeah.
Very last, right? Because like it's usually what did you do last night? How's the family? What you got on the horizon? It was never about the stock market until the pandemic hit and everybody started getting interested. What's really great, and I really do find this fascinating, is how it took a whole pandemic and a whole shutdown in order for people to try to get in something that was already accessible to begin with.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's we're part of that too. We're part of that group of people that like, oh snap, this is possible. This is definitely possible for all of us. Yeah. And I think moving forward is it definitely helped democratize the market in a way that the little person actually has a shot. It's still rigged no matter what. It's always rigged. Right? It's always gonna be rigged for the bigger people, but that's really cool that people are coming up to you that you wouldn't even expect, right? You wouldn't even expect. Like I have my cousins that I like wouldn't even think would be interested, and they're like, "Hey, how are you doing this?" I'm like, "All right, cool. Let's talk about it." So that's really cool. That's really cool.
Hey, you know what? So we checked out the material and obviously your courses, right? And you're actually structured
Yeah, I mean, I
Really
tried
well.
I like that.
Really well.
I just want to say, man, when I looked at it, I was like, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it makes sense. Like, it's easy to follow, like, because there's a lot of like chat rooms out there, and we've known like so many of them, right? Like, majority of them are on Instagram, whatever, and we're in a few as well. So, like, how do you like separate yourself from, you know, the rest?
I mean, with what I'm doing in like in the class is like I like to kind of like read like the people that I'm teaching, and if I can, I would break it down in a way that they would understand it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got these hood dudes asking me about stocks, and then I'm using analogies of like selling crack in East Oakland, and and you know what I mean, and then they pick it up faster. You know what I'm saying?
Please tell me that one of these analogies, how you would explain the market.
Please
Well,
tell me in your own words.
In your own words.
Okay, so I got this dude. He's like real big in Bay Area music industry, right? And he came at me. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to study the stock market. I'm trying to figure out what this NASDAQ and SPY and Dow is and right? So I said, okay, well, check this out. So say for instance the SPY, right, is Sick With It Records. E40's label, right? And then you got all these different stocks that fall under the SPY. You know what I mean? They're
artists.
under that. Exactly.
Different artists.
They're under the Sick With It Records umbrella.
Yep.
And then same thing with the with the Qs. All the tech stocks fall under the Qs, and then he was able to grasp it like a whole lot better. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, we'll say the Q, the NASDAQ, all the tech stocks. NASDAQ is Sick With It Records, right? And then you got Apple or Nvidia, Microsoft. That's that's LaRue. That's that's the DBs. That's that's Neftafaro. You know what I mean? They all fall under that umbrella, and that's when it clicked. The light bulb turned on for them. And you know what I mean? I like to use these like analogies with with people that are like-minded like myself, so that they get a big a better grip on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, can you give me an analogy for buy and sell?
I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? So
we are horrible at it.
So I had a student that was like, I'm trying to figure out, the difference between buying limit, and buying market. So I was like, okay, well, let's break it down like this. Say the stock market is East Oakland, right? You're standing on the corner of Seminary and International. So you got crackhead A that wants to buy some crack from you, right? But he doesn't have the money right now. He has to go and get it, but you got to, he's going to come back, but he wants you to hold it, right? And then you got crackhead B that has your money, but, his girl's on the way to come get it, and he's going to give you what you're asking for it, right? Then you got crackhead C that comes in. He has your money, and he's willing to pay more than what you're asking for it. So who you going to sell to? You're going to sell to crackhead C so you can get it off before the cops come, right? And then he was just like, okay, I get it.
But here comes crackhead D. Can I buy this on margin?
The answer is all of them. You make more if you sell it to all of them.
I mean, I just got a weird way of putting it together. You know what I'm saying?
Can you get this on margin? John's crying. Fuck, I gotta be a crackhead. Breathe.
I totally understood the way you said it in a different way, but it makes sense.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah, no, I read that before, and I couldn't stop laughing the first time I read it. It was like, damn, you can really do that.
Because someone can relate.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it's like I mean, I'm probably one of them, but it's like I'm also seeing like, you know, these new wave of investors that are starting to attract to the stock market. I mean, you know, ever since the whole pandemic kicked off, it's, you know, it was like a, you know, a blessing in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like I said before, I got, you know, just random dudes, you know, I got all the D boys, they're all asking me about the stock market now. I'm just like, man, yeah, if you want to learn, let's go.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a, it's definitely a place where it's gotten to a point where we're not scared of it anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like you have to be. It doesn't feel like you have to wake up with a silver spoon in your mouth to play this.
Yeah. I mean, just a
Right.
little bit of education will take you like you know. Then we got you know, the way that people that think they could just come in and just, you know, start balling all crazy like that.
Those are
I'm
my
not gonna
favorite
lie,
people.
I was one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? John knows.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first started learning, John kept telling me, "Man, you should paper trade, bro. You should paper trade." I'm like, "Nah, I'm trying to come and make some money," and I ended up losing money in the process. You know what I'm saying? So, like a lot of my new students that come in now, I always tell them that you should paper trade. You should paper trade
Mm-hmm.
first. Oh, what's paper trading? Oh, you could basically trade with fake money in real time, just like a video game. So you can learn the markets. You know what I'm saying?
So you're really like preparing people before, you know, like they get into the real thing, you know, so there won't be any like, you know, they're not going in blind, because a lot of that's where that's what happens. Like majority of these people, dude, I saw a Robin Hood commercial when I was on YouTube TV, and I was like, oh crap, like
I should have busted the computer.
This thing's a scam. Like the commercial was like super nice. It was solid, professional, but they were like pretty much saying that, hey, you person that's watching a, you know, a Clippers game, you don't need to have like, you know, this certain degree to be able to trade stocks and win or make money in the stock market. Anyone can do it. Sign up now. I'm like, oh wow, like
that's powerful. That's powerful.
It is. The commercial was like spot on.
That's good marketing.
That's good marketing.
Yeah,
that's
it was
really
on
good marketing.
ESPN.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really good marketing.
But see, you heard what I said, right? It was on ESPN, not on CNN. It was on ESPN, a basketball game.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's targeted. Think about it this way, right? The degenerates are like, oh, I could do that.
Yeah, and then you know what showed up after that commercial? DraftKings. I kid you not. And they were saying, use the code HOOPS to get blah blah blah, some, you know, free stuff to win millions. I'm like, oh come on, man.
They do it.
DraftKings. There you go, DraftKings.
You do it. Use code HOOPS to get your one free stock of GE.
Bro, I remember that. I remember the first stock, because I signed up for Robinhood like years ago when they first came up, right? I was like, this is cool. It looks pretty. So I signed up, right? And you put your first $100, and then they say they'll send you a stock. Dude, I don't even remember the stock.
I'm still holding mine.
I'm still holding it. What did you get?
I got General Electric.
You got GE. At least you got a name. At least you got a brand.
That's a name brand.
That's a name brand.
Yeah.
I got some stock that I've never heard of. This was like a long time ago. Yeah.
I mean, it doubled up since I got in at like I got like it's boomer. It doubled up.
Yeah, that's a 10-year yield stock.
The boomer stock.
That's a 10-year yield stock.
And I get a dividend payment of 1 penny a month.
Oh, 1 penny a month. 1 penny a month.
You're still richer than yesterday.
They send me an email and everything with the balloons and everything. Like, man, congrats, you got your 0.01 dividends.
They sent you an email to vote. They sent you an email to vote. Like, hey, we have a vote coming. GE's about to have a vote for all the shareholders.
Oh, didn't Comcast had one?
Yeah, they just sent me one earlier.
Yeah.
Wow.
You sent me one earlier.
You have Comcast stocks? Oh, but you work over there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that makes sense.
Comcast is solid.
Dude,
yeah.
Dude, It's amazing. Like, all right, so we have this thing called Spirit Week at work, right? So we're like every week every day we're gonna show something. Like, it's a theme. So the first day is gonna be show us your kicks. So you show your shoes or whatever, right? The second day is gonna be universal content. So it's Universal NBC because we own that stuff, right? It's content. So like you wear a Minion shirt, you could wear like anything like Fast and Furious, all that shit, right? Or Jurassic Park if you wanted to. So I told my team, I'm like, hey, maybe I'm just gonna go by myself. I was like, that's not in theme. Yeah, it is. I'm an extra in the Fast and the Furious. Because I'm brown.
I'm the guy in the background.
I'm the guy in the background. You can never tell who am I because we all look the same. We all have everybody had some rice dreams back in the day. That was me.
I had mine. I had. Let me tell you what I tried to get into it too. I tried to be in the whole Fast and Furious thing. I actually went out to the track in Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
The Sacramento race.
Yeah.
Like, first time ever I hit the track, I smack into a wall at the end. You know how like at the racetrack they have the yellow garbage things with the water in it.
Yeah,
I lost control. I lost control at the end of the track. And
what were you driving?
I had a 1990 Honda Civic.
Ooh.
I can't. So yours was a lot newer than Brian's car.
Oh wow!
What, Brian riding in '89? Brian riding in '89?
Looks like it.
Oh man. Does he have hubcap spinners?
No, man. This is Idaho, bro. Come on.
Does he have a sticker that says potato power?
Hey, speaking of food, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So today there was you guys ever heard of Duck Donuts?
Duck Donuts?
Duck Donuts, yeah. So it's a chain. It's
a chain.
Yeah, I guess they started in the East Coast, right? And like both of y'all like knew that actually, I worked at Dunkin', right? So I actually missed donuts. All right. And then this place, I waited for 2 hours just to get some donuts. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, you waited 2 hours to get some donuts? Is it a new store? Is it a new shop?
It's a brand new opening.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah,
okay.
Grand opening today. There was a duck dancing with speakers, and like it was a parade. Like, wow. Jesus Christ,
you could have taken a video. I'd love to see that duck dance.
I got the video. The duck. He was twerking too. And then I was like, I looked at the time. I was like, damn, I really waited like 2 hours for donuts. Like, why do people do that? Right? Because I've been on the other side of the fence when fucking Dunkin' opened. Everyone from like San Jose would like drive up all the way to Concord just to see, like this grand opening, right?
Yeah.
And people waited like 3 hours. Someone camped at 3 a.m. for our opening. Isn't that crazy? Like, what's going on? Because I just did it. Yeah, exactly, right?
At 3 a.m. for donuts?
Yeah, dude. It ain't Best Buy, bro. Come on, man.
It's not. Did you have a Black Friday special?
Not really. It'd be like, oh, you're the first one. Let me ring you up.
I do like go. I used to go into John's stuff. Every time I go to a John's restaurant, I'm fed.
Yeah.
Never had a problem. I'm fed.
Yeah.
Me too.
Today I missed donuts. So I grabbed 2 dozen. Oh, dude, Duck's Donuts, like, you got my vote. Way better than Dunkin'.
Really? Is it better than Krispy Kreme?
I don't know about that. Krispy Kreme, like a legend. I don't think people know about Krispy Kreme out here.
They got this new donut at Krispy Kreme where it's like a chocolate glazed donut, and inside the donut is cookies and cream filling.
Fuck. Because like, dude, I'm a fat kid, at heart. Like, dude, I ate like 4 donuts today by lunch.
By
remember.
lunch.
Did John ever tell you the story that I sent him over some Portos?
No.
So John's never had Portos in it. Like, you've had Portos before, right, Jay?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I've never had Portos, bro.
John's never had Portos. He moved over to Idaho, right? So I'm like, for Christmas, let me send you some Portos.
Dude,
So he likes it so much, and this guy hogged the entire box. And he tells me that he would heat up one Portos, one cheese roll for himself, and not give anybody any. Just he would turn on the big oven to heat up a Portos.
I'm thinking you meant in the microwave, but you said the big oven.
and then my wife asked me, she was like, "What is that? Where'd you get that?" And I put it back in my pocket. There's only one. It's a cheese pastry.
There's only one.
I turned off the oven.
There's only one. Can you imagine, dude? I bet you, if that ever happened in like a traditional Filipino house, well, you'd get smacked.
Oh yeah,
You get smacked for putting on the oven. And the instructions of that is not easy too. It's like turn it on for 350, and you got to bake it for a few minutes. So you're telling me that you turned on and waited for this oven to go up to 350, and then you put in the cheese roll, and you waited for a little bit, and then you turned it off, and you're just holding this one cheese roll. That is maniacal.
She was like, "Where'd you get that? Like, what is that? What's in your hand?" I was like, "Nothing."
It's the sheer effort. It's the effort that you actually had to turn on the oven with the intent of only doing one cheese roll.
See, that's a mentality, though.
What do you mean?
That's the mentality, though.
I wanted that box for myself.
Dude, that was a dozen of them in there.
It was hella good.
Oh man, and he did it at a family party too.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not mean or I'm not selfish, but I didn't cheer. Anyways,
oh my god.
What do we? What else do we have today?
Oh man, let's go. Let's just try to do some hot seat.
Oh, I'm actually looking at it right now.
Let's do some hot seat for Jay. All right, Jay. So the rules of the game is we'll say two things. You get to pick one, and if we have questions about your answer, we'll ask.
Man,
it's pretty simple. It's like it's either A or B, and you pick B. All right, let's move on. That's it.
All right, let's do it.
All right. See, let's do a warm up. Jordan or Kobe?
Which one's A? Which one's B?
Jordan or Kobe? It don't matter. Pick one.
Oh, Jordan.
Jordan. Okay. Mickey D's or Burger King?
Mickey D's.
Oh yeah.
Benz or BMW?
Benz.
Hookers or blow?
Blow.
That's actually the safer. That's the safer answer.
Yeah.
That is the safest answer.
We've had they all choose blow.
No. We've had two options. We've had two choosers for blow, and Matt last week chose hookers. I mean, blow's safer. Blow's safer. I'm just saying.
Samsung or Apple?
Apple.
Mariah Carey, Beyonce?
B.
Really? Hold on a second. I have questions.
What year though?
What year?
Okay. Pre Jay-Z.
Pre Jay-Z Beyonce. Pre Jay-Z Beyonce.
Yeah.
Are you? What about Mariah? Are you talking? Let's talk about.
Yeah.
I want, like, for me, it's Butterfly Mariah.
Oh.
Pre Nick Cannon.
Pre Nick Cannon. Pre Nick Cannon.
Hulk or Thor?
Hulk.
Steak or lobster?
I can't eat steak, so lobster all day.
Options or shares? I already know the answer.
Options, baby. Options, baby.
Give me
Ghosted,
that 100 leverage.
ghosted or catfished?
Ghosted.
Really? I'd rather be
Yeah.
catfish, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I have been.
'Cause-
Let me tell you guys a story. So, all
I only got a few more.
right,
Yankees or Dodgers?
Neither.
neither, dude.
If I had Yankees,
Star Wars or Lord of the Rings?
Star Wars.
Herpes or crabs?
Crabs.
Better choice.
Everybody chooses that.
Or
Everybody chooses that.
Netflix or Disney Plus?
Netflix.
Hands or feet?
Hands.
That's it. That's all I have. See? But we're still gonna talk about.
Let's hear this story. Ghosted.
Who got ghosted?
No, I mean, I've known my fair share of being ghosted. It just comes with the territory. When you're not that cute, expect to get ghosted. That happens. It's how you take the ghosting, right? It's how you react to the ghosting. It's what builds character, in my opinion. Because, all right, this is like, think about it like this, like how you think Tesla is going to go up to 900 and it just doesn't.
On to the next.
It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game.
Ghosted you?
I mean, Tesla ghosted both of us.
I know.
Tesla ghosted both of us.
But I do want to tell everyone here that Tesla, if you're trading Tesla, like especially on the weeklies, same week, forget about it.
Hell no,
you be in and out quick.
You tripping? That's Jay's territory. I'm not touching.
I know.
How do you have hair, dude?
Hey, I got a big gray patch that's starting to grow in. Right? That's from trading options, right there, brother.
Yeah, I know. That's from scalping options.
Yeah.
How? Like, I can't do it.
Like, how much? I know that you're all about the 2-minute work week, and that's the 2-minute work day, and that works.
It works.
That's beautiful.
It works, man.
Yeah,
I'm
super excited when every time you do that, that's like the highlight of my day. At least one of us is winning.
Oh, yeah.
At least one of us is winning. But it's interesting how can you sit in front of your computer and just wait? Also, can you also tell us like what kind of prep do you do to find the runners?
Okay, see, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, I say 2-minute workday, 5-minute workday, but the prep behind that is a whole lot deeper than what I make it seem like. I mean, I'm sitting there watching charts after hours from the day before, and then I'm watching charts pre-market to see if my levels are all, you know what I mean, if it stays within my certain level. Because just the past, I want to say like 6-7 months, like supply and demand has been like my bread and butter, you know what I mean? So I'm watching supply and I'm watching demand, and I'll mark my levels, and if it doesn't surpass my level pre-market, then it's game on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like I said, I say 5-minute workday, 10-minute workday, but the prep behind it, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot deeper. Yeah.
It's hours. In order for you to enjoy the 5-minute workday, you have to put in the work. You got to put in the work, right? Yeah. Think about it like a football game. Like football players get paid handsomely for the minutes that they play, right? Mm-hmm. For the hour that they play on Sunday. But a lot of people don't understand the number of practices, the number of protein shakes,
the behind the scenes,
the behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. On top of that, dealing with family. So right there is a testament to a lot of traders, or not a lot of new potential traders, are looking at it as, oh, it's that easy. No, it's not. Mm-mm. It is not easy. Trading is not for the faint of heart. It hurts a lot. It hurts when it hurts so good.
What was it? Something bread. What was our rhyme?
Buy on red, get some bread. There you go. Buy on red, get some bread. Sell on green, nah mean.
If it ain't green,
if you sell not green, sell your spleen.
There'd be some days that you're eating bread, and there'd be some days that you're eating lobster, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There will be some days that I'm eating lobster on margin because I'm, and then it doesn't.
You have to return that lobster back.
I gotta do one of these. Return off the lobster. Get this lobster back out of my mouth. Like they call and they call me like, hey sir, you're getting hit with a margin call. I'm like, do you want to take this food back? I got flavor in my mouth. I'll bottle that up and sell it to you.
Bring it back.
But for the people who don't know, really, like on a serious note, for the people who don't know, the amount of prep that you do, I can only imagine it is fairly astronomical.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Ballpark, and this is, remember that the market doesn't open until 6:30. You're up early.
4 a.m.
You're up at 4 a.m. You're up at 4 a.m. because not only do you need to trade, but you also have to get ready for your 9 to 5, right?
That too.
And that's some serious business. And by the time that you're done already, you're at home. I don't know what your commute's like, but you're probably home fairly late. Now you're prepping after that. So it really is a grind.
Yeah,
Sometimes, yeah.
I mean, I'm doing like 19, 20-hour days, and training and my 9 to 5 at the same time, with sitting in traffic on my commute.
Yeah, that's rough. That's definitely rough. But for the people who don't know, like ballpark, how many hours of prep do you actually do when you come back home and then when you wake up in the morning?
When I'm probably about two. I mean, because I'm going through charts. I got my main charts that I'm watching. I'm going through all of those. Probably about 2.5 after work. You know what I mean? And then throughout the week, I'll put my curriculum together for the classes that I do, and then pre-market from 4 to 6:30. Sometimes I sleep in 4:30, 5 o'clock, but it's at least 2 hours before market even open.
Yeah, because you need that work in, because the options don't even open until 6:30. 6:30.
Yeah.
So the option market don't open till 6:30. So you're already like, but like, let's say for example, you see a pre-market runner, right? You see a pre-market runner. It goes within your levels. Do you wait after the market opens, or are you in there already?
Sometimes it's right out the bill. If it's like kind of trending around my entry level, I'll have my eyes on that one specific one. Right when the bell rings. If I see aggressive buying in the level 2 and the time and sales, you know what I mean, then I'm zoning in. You know what I mean? Then I had recently bought a stream deck, so I'm pressing a button to buy 5 contracts. I'm pressing buttons like it's like a casino.
You're like a DJ. I feel like you need your own hype man. Like every time the market opens, you have like
do that again?
Have you thought about like, you up in the morning?
That's a good idea. Have a YouTube channel.
Have you ever thought about that though? Have you ever thought about like live streaming your opening trades?
I actually do.
It'll be fun.
Oh, you do?
I do. Yeah, I mean,
you gotta plug us.
I only have like
right here.
I mean, I only have like Bussdown Investments on YouTube. Look it up.
There you go. I didn't know that. Now I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to watch it now. I did not know that.
I mean, I only have like 3 subscribers. Like right now, I'm doing it just so I can review my trades at the end of the day. Like, okay, where I messed up at, where I got out. Because right now, like one of the biggest problems that I'm having is getting out of the trade too early. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that I'm actually trying to get over. But I like to right now my YouTube. I'll go back. It's kind of for myself, so I can just go back and basically review what I did. So
I think that would be all right. So I think that could be a good tool, not just for reviewing your trades, but to also get the word out.
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, up at 4 a.m, I have no YouTube personality in the morning. I'm barely even talking. I tried it, but
You were up early during AMC days though.
Hey,
I'm
that
gonna
was
start
fun.
doing, dude, that was fun. We need to start doing that again. We need to find a new meme stock to do that on. You know what you should do? You should hire somebody, right? You should hire somebody to do your announcements, like around 6:25. 6:25, like right before the market opens. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jay
Looks like a-
Spees.
looks like a show.
What was that?
Yeah, area.
Like, what are we doing over here? What are we doing here?
Man. Oh man. But we want to take this time to talk to you guys about a joint venture that we're going to be going into with Jay. We're actually going to start doing guest appearances on his classes. So, for the people who don't know, Jay, can you tell them what can happen when they talk to you or reach out to you to learn how to trade?
I mean, I'm gonna give him game. I mean, because right now I'm like, I'm all about spreading the wealth and helping. You know what I mean? I'm like, I've spent the last year just studying, like I'm doing tunnel vision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah,
Very
and
true.
anytime somebody has a question, I'm happy to answer. Okay, well, if you got a couple minutes, let me show you. You know what I mean? So
that's cool. That's definitely awesome. Like how I think us three can definitely bring in that next generation of traders that could potentially learn from our mistakes
exactly.
and become
costly
better and make
mistakes.
a life a very it's very costly mistakes. Very costly mistakes. This Lego cost me a lot. But very costly mistakes that I think that could definitely clear the air when it comes to, I wouldn't say overexcitement when it comes to the market, but new traders think that it's so easy. I mean, we still think it's easy. We wake up in the morning thinking it's still easy, but I think it's tempering that expectation and learning from I wouldn't say the greatest trading minds on the planet, but people who've gone through it, regular Joes, like regular people like you and I, like just regular people that go through it. We don't have the means to trade in excess. We're we're fairly careful when it comes down to our trades, unless your name is Nico. John just shaking his nodding his head.
What?
But I think it's going to be a definite benefit. So for all of you guys who have not reached out or even followed our Discord, Jay's also part of that Discord. Please make sure that you guys join our Discord down below. And if you guys are interested in learning how to trade the right way, please make sure that you guys hit up Jay from Bussdown Investments. It's definitely going to be worth your while to do so. And shout out to the people who have already reached out. I mean, I heard that somebody already reached out to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He actually just signed up. So
there you go. Shout out to
the next class starts in about, because right now I'm about neck deep into this class, but the next session is going to be starting in about 2.5, 3 weeks.
2.5, 3 weeks.
Yeah, as of right now, I got a handful of people already signed up, but it's growing. You know what I mean? We're growing.
Good. Definitely. So if you guys want to get into the wave, get into the wave. Make sure that you guys hit up Jay at Bussdown Investments. Jay, you want to plug up your Instagram real quick?
Instagram at Bussdown Investments. That's BUSSDOWN Investments with an S. www.bussdowninvestments.com. YouTube Bussdown Investments. Facebook Bussdown Investments. Bussdown everything.
Buzz down everything.
I thought you was gonna rap all of a sudden, but you were just plugging everything.
He's just plugging everything.
We're actually expanding. We got Bussdown Kennels coming soon. Shout out my boy Juju. He's real big on breeding the Frenchies. You know, the Frenchies and the bullies and all these exotic dogs.
Because I follow Rolly.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's my nephew.
I know. That's cute.
Yeah.
So let's get into some Q&A that we got from Instagram. This is a 3-part question from a friend of ours, Champagne Swammy. Please, Champagne Swammy, I've seen the Instagram post. Please leave some wetness for us normal people, champ. We need some of that drip too, my guy. First things first is what's some green energy stocks you guys are interested in? Let's go around the horn here. Let's start with Jay.
Man, I played was it Sunrun, Sun W, not too long ago. I I went through this little phase where I was playing a lot of low cap equity stocks for a little bit because I took a break from options. And Sunrun was always on my list. Man, I can't even think of anything right now as far as energy stocks. Yeah, Sunrun. Sunrun, that's all I can think of right now.
Sunrun. John?
Wait, you said green, right?
Yeah, green energy stocks.
Oh.
Energy.
I was thinking about Tilray.
Energy. I mean, that can give you energy.
It's green.
If dosed properly.
No, I haven't really played a whole lot of green energy stocks, but really the last time that I looked into that was like Sunrun, but they've not been doing so hot lately.
Nah.
Yeah.
A lot of the low caps haven't been much lately. I mean, because low caps still have their little, the little moments where low caps are just going crazy, but not lately. That's why I kind of started jumping back in the option game again.
I think for me, it's more of the infrastructure play. Like we all know about the EV sector. We all know that this administration wants to jack up the whole infrastructure deal. I think charging stations are going to be the wave. As charging stations gain momentum and as more money will be flowing into these companies via government grants, government subsidies for them to build more stations. A couple of 3 stocks that you guys want to cover want to take a look at is the first one is ChargePoint. They're pretty much currently right now have a lot of charging stations. The second one is Blink, which is like the second the lesser cousin of ChargePoint. The other one I feel that's gonna pop once all the SPAC stuff is over is CLII. That's for EVgo. And the reason
that's
why
still
I feel
like check, right?
Yeah, the reason why I think CLII will pop is because CLII is providing faster charges. So if you're looking at a green play, I think it would be one of the 3: infrastructure. Because think about it this way, right? When oil was king, before data is king, right? How much was these gas companies going for in terms of stock pricing? A lot, right? And they've split numerous times. That's why they're fairly stable now. So think about how charging stations can electrify a whole new fleet of vehicles, especially a lot more cars are going to be electrified, and EV adoption goes more into prominence. So I would definitely look into more charging station plays. So John, this is the one.
Hey, I like ChargePoint's. ChargePoint and Blink's chart. It looks good.
Look nice.
It's decent.
Nice. Yeah. Look really nice. What's your option on the cannabis sector? That's another question from Champagne Swami. Jay, Champagne.
I mean, the cannabis sector is looking real promising, especially how if they, there's been a lot of talk that they're going to be legalizing it federally, right? Like across the whole United States. I know, was it New Jersey just recently legalized it for recreational use? So, I mean, cannabis stocks. I mean, long term. I mean, not what I do, but long term, I think it's going to be good. What was it Aurora Cannabis?
ACB, Tilray.
ACB.
Just not Sundial. Don't do Sundial. John,
I like Tilray.
It's good. Tilray's nice. It popped.
Tilray's a nice charge. The movement on this one, it's somewhat, I don't want to say predictable because there's no such thing as predictable in the stock market, right? It somewhat develops a pattern over time that with risk management you can win your trade out of this. So definitely Tilray, because plus it's NASDAQ, and NASDAQ, moves a lot within, intraday. So out of all the weed stocks, pot stocks, Tilray is my choice. So
Tilray. Yeah, the Tilray charts look good. You actually showed me the other day, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Tilray does look nice. I like Tilray. I think that's the one for me too. Last one from Champagne Swami. I never do options just because short-term capital gains are ridiculous. Thoughts? Jay does only options. What is your thoughts about the capital gains taxes?
I mean, it doesn't really. What was it? Biden what he wants? What, a 47% on
That's
capital gains?
now. That's
That's
long
long-term.
term. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. He wants 47% on long-term gains now.
I mean,
sorry. Go ahead.
I'll
tell you my answer, because I always see it on Instagram.
capital gains tax. I mean, it's not really bothering me because, I mean, I'm like 91% for the month of April.
See.
What about you, John? Capital gains taxes?
I saw it on Instagram. If you're not making over $1 million, you shouldn't worry about Biden's tax plan.
Exactly.
Nope. You shouldn't really worry about the tax plan. So my take on the capital gain taxes. You play the stock market because it's a tool for you to gain extra cash, right?
Yeah.
Right. If you're doing this as your main source of income, did you even have that income to begin with? So you're going to have to pay taxes either way.
Yeah.
So there's three things inevitable in life.
There you go.
Death, taxes, and child support. What? I don't know what the third one is, John. What's the third one?
No, it was only two.
It was only two.
I started to think about it. I was like, wait, what is the third one?
What is the third one? No, I mean, so death and taxes.
Death and taxes.
They're inevitable. You're gonna have to, knock on wood. Eventually, all of us will croak.
Yeah.
But taxes part, you have to. Yeah, there's no way around it. You're not rich enough to have a loophole to not pay taxes.
I know.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. The next question is from our good friend Dung Buddy. Thoughts on DRI? Is it time to look into restaurants?
Oh, Darden. So when I was talking to one of the owners, right, of Duck Donuts, I would say they're like in their 40s, 50, maybe early 50s. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, damn, like you guys opened up a brand new restaurant, right? Like, this is a lot of stress, and you know what? They've been in the industry for so long. It's in their blood. And they're like, this is a walk in the park. And I was like, damn.
Like that. So it's going to be hard for me to start my rice, my fried rice truck.
Rice baby.
Rice baby. That's going to be tough.
You know what? We off topic, but we went to a food truck earlier, right? Corn dogs. It's like a foot long corn dogs.
4 foot long corn dogs? That sounds delicious. You know what they have out here now? It's like in Cupertino, there's Korean corn dogs. So they're like different coatings. They have like honey butter coating. Sometimes it's just
it's like cornbread, yeah.
Like all cornbread, dude. Mm-hmm. Pretty good stuff. What about you? DRI?
Darden?
I mean,
No.
Do it for dividends. I mean, that's a boomer stock.
That's a 10-year yield stock.
Yeah, 10-year yield stock. Is that a term now?
I'm coining it. I'm actually starting. That's a 10-year yield stock.
People are like, what?
What's that? What?
Boomer.
Yeah, it's a boomer stock. How do you not know 10-year yield? Dadbod has 2 questions. Dadbod 9000, shout out to Dadbod 9000. The first one is MMDM. I'm confused. Is this NNDM or MDMA? Because I'm bullish on MDMA. a little bearish on an NDM.
How, man? Like, I can barely take a shit in this house.
How am I bullish on NDM or MDMA?
MDMA.
How am I bullish on? I mean,
I barely got time to take a shit, man.
Between the years of 2005 to
I know
2010, I was very bullish on MDMA.
I know.
Very bullish on MDMA. I was only bullish on an NDM this year.
Me too. Until it crapped out on us.
It definitely did crap out. I don't trust the chart right now.
Nope.
NDM is
nope.
They're having some trouble. They're acquiring stuff and they're very secretive about what they're actually doing. So on a fundamental, from a fundamental standpoint, I wouldn't touch it right now until we hear really good news. John,
that chart looks like that one stock, BNGO.
Yeah, it's starting to look like that. Yeah, that's starting to really look like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like any of them.
There's proof of concept, but it's not really carrying the stock as much as we want to. I mean, which one have you traded before, Jay?
Which one? MDMA? No.
Hey,
what were you buying and selling?
Hey, statute of limitations. We can talk about it,
man. Wait, you just used the big word on me. What would you say?
Because you used the big word. You use these big words, and I don't understand, and I'm going to take that as offense.
What'd you say about my mama? Can't be doing that, Jay.
All right, another question from Dadbot 9000. Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos, please, Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos. I'm excited.
He's not happy with the Packers right now.
He's not happy with the Packers. Nope. Not happy with the Fudge Packers. I am excited. If Aaron Rodgers ever goes to the Broncos, I am going to be so happy because the Denver Broncos is where you retire. We've seen that so many times with John Elway. We've seen that like with Peyton Manning. If you're an older quarterback, go to Denver. We'll give you a nice few years, and then you can just ride it out to the sunset. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. One question from Bussdown Investments. How is Jay Speed so damn sexy? Please, Jay, answer that question.
Man, it might be the gray hair and the long dreads. I don't know. and the face tattoos now.
This is a very interesting one. From John's sister. What is the meaning of life, John?
Meaning of life has a lot of meanings. Let's see. Man, we should put this up on an episode.
We should.
Meaning of life. Like, why don't we start talking about, like what we remembered when we were like 10 years old, 20 years old, and 30 years old?
I think we should eat an entire edible apiece and then answer that question.
I don't think that's gonna get it there. I heard that mushrooms are legal now.
Ooh.
But we need to do that on a separate episode.
If we're gonna simplify it, I think it's live, laugh, love. Those three things to me is the meaning of life. But we could go deeper in that in a different episode. Rob $100. What's up, Rob? Doge baby. Nope. What? No, I'm not touching it. I'm still not touching it.
Man, I'm in it.
Yeah. Hey. How much did you buy at?
I bought in at 11. I sold at 33, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bought back in at like 24. Then now it's back at 39.
39. Yeah, 38, 39. Yeah,
38, 39. Yeah. So
are you buying on Binance?
No. Robin Hood.
Savage.
That is savage.
Hey, you know what? At least you're getting your money out. Like, I've been hearing some stories.
Jay, just don't forget. What'd you do with your Bitcoin again? Didn't you have like 35?
Man, what was it, 2018, 2019? Talking about 30 Bitcoin at 3,300 each.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. But at least you have nicer internet than John's brother.
I thought it was over with. I mean, honestly, because Bitcoin had that run up in what 2016, 2017, and then it literally came all the way down. I'm like, yeah, it's done. Crypto, and then look what it's at now. I'd probably be about what 4 mil right now.
Yeah.
If I would have kept it,
that lake house could have been done already. That lake house could have
bought me like 5 houses,
right?
Out here.
You wouldn't be doing this.
I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
You wouldn't be.
I wouldn't have none of this.
You'd be hanging out with
you
YouTube.
Didn't need to use you had that screen. You don't need to use a baseball bat. Put that up.
A baseball bat to put that up there. Last two. Kevin, shout out to Kevin. How do you guys stay so sexy?
Bust nuts, man.
You do. There's a scientific reason as to why you need to do so. So when you, as a male, hold in all the nut, you hold that in, it's not good for you and your soul. So what happens in your sack, right? It churns in there. So what happens? This is scientific, by the way. Jay just melted. Jay just melted. So. So what happens is when you don't spurn the yogurt, it kind of just settles inside your sack, and then it kind of gets rancid. It gets old in there, and then it kind of seeps into your inner being, and it kind of ages you in a way that's not good for you. So if you hold on to that, all that stress, you need to let it go. That's how you stay sexy.
Water the lawn.
You gotta water the lawn.
Jake Lawns is nice.
You gotta do the AC-doocy dice shake.
Like you need to turn the nozzle to the lowest setting because you're overspraying it.
Yeah, you gotta,
You're just going like this.
And it
I was like, sometimes I watch you tape yourself watering the lawn. I'm like, dude does not care about water, obviously.
We're in a drought, Jay.
Your lawn is so green. And I was like, it's only 7:30. The market just opened. What are you doing?
We're in a drought.
Hey, 2-minute workday. I'm done. Done for the day.
All right. Last question. Plans for May. Shout out to Sparky G. Plans for May.
Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, for me? For May, I have I can't say a goal, but I'm trying to at least do 8 this month.
Ooh, I like that. John?
Well, for May, first of all, I think it's going to be a super busy month. We're going to be, appearing, at Bussdown a lot for the month of May. That's one. And number two is just, I'm not bullish at May at all. I'm actually short-term bearish, I would say. That sell in May, and this is probably going to be the very first time that I'm going to follow that. Sell in May, go away. But I'm not going to go away. I'm going to come back end of May.
Yeah. So is it Put City in the month of May?
Yeah. Put City. I mean, we're at all-time highs right now, right?
All-time highs.
Yeah. All-time highs. Yeah, that's scary. So scary. Not every month is a bull month. We need these dips in order for us to go higher.
Yeah.
Higher.
It's a healthy dip. The market's needed.
It's a healthy dip. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always the corrections come a lot. Yeah, and it's how you react to the corrections that will teach you how to become a better trader. And remember that you don't necessarily just make money on the way up. You can also make money on the way down. And if you want to learn how to make money on the way down, make sure you guys hit Jay up at Bussdown Investments. I tied that so perfectly. Snaps for me. Snaps for me. I like that one. So if you guys want to learn how to trade better, please make sure that you guys hit up Jay at Bussdown Investments. You guys will see us there, a few times here and there. We're excited to do to help and impart our knowledge as well. And any last trades before we get out of here?
But I mean, I was doing some charting earlier. Tesla. I'm watching Tesla in the video right now. I think Tesla long. Tesla long 715. Off on it.
God, I hate Tesla so much.
Hey, Tesla's been blessing me this month.
I hate Tesla.
At least somebody's winning.
I know, right? I hate Tesla so much. Like,
I mean, I got Tesla 716 long. Nvidia. I'm shorting Nvidia 600 short on Monday.
I like that.
Of course, depending on how it opens up pre-market. See,
always those levels. For me, I'm excited about Palantir earnings that are coming up pretty soon. This is the test to see if they are going to be profitable this quarter, or is it going to be another month, another quarter of us not doing anything. So depending on how Palantir reacts, if they do well on earnings, I'm going to go add to my position. If they don't do well on earnings, I am going to place puts on Palantir short term so that I can at least make some money on its way down. Potentially, hopefully, enough equity to exercise at the very end so I can average down on all my shares, because Palantir is still a long-term hold for me. And we'll, again, if you guys want to learn how to do that, make sure that you guys follow us on Trading Daddies. Go hit up Jay at Bussdown Investments so that you guys can learn how to become better traders too. With that being said, if you haven't yet, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up if you guys haven't yet. If you want us to cover a stock down below, especially on Daddy Bits, drop it down below in the comment section. We definitely want to interact with you guys. Follow us on all our socials at Trading Poppy. Follow John at John C Trades. Trading Daddies for the both of us. TradingDaddies.com for all your news, your merch. And if you haven't yet, 15% off your entire purchase if you use the code Robinhood Sucks. Again, Robinhood Sucks. Jay, you want to plug up your social real quick?
Instagram at Bussdown Investments, www.bussdowninvestments.com. That's BUSSDOWN Investments with an S. We just revamped the whole site. You know, we got merch on there as well. You can sign up for your classes on the website. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There you go. There you go. We are out. Remember, let's get trading, and the charts do not lie, guys.